Welcome to the full walkthrough of my build test world. All of these builds will be featured in the Ogropithra server. If they change, that's for the better. Yeah. First build we have is the New Templars land outpost. We got down here, we got the crafting table, furnace, armor, which will change, supplies. Up here we got lookout place, which you can see. Supplies, like healing and stuff. This build will definitely change, and it was my first build on this world, so yeah. This one is the New Templars gate system. Now, it's gonna change, but I'm gonna keep the same layering design and overall look. I'm gonna change this part and put an actual gate that works. Over here we got the New Templars Ocean Outpost, which you can see is obviously not finished. We're probably gonna change the design, but down here we got the storage room with some tridents and more tridents, and a crafting table. Up here, yeah, it's definitely gonna change because it looks terrible and I'm not too proud of it. And yeah, so moving on, we got the horse carriages filled with hay. This one I stole from the Hypixel server, but I made my own design, which is still kind of ripping it off, but it's bigger and more chonkus. Now over here we have the New World Order's prison chambers. It's not too nice. There's a toilet, bed, supplies, if you can say that, and food hole. It's not the best place to be. Here you got the New World Order's execution chamber, which is supposed to be a Ravager here, but it despawned because I forgot to name it. There's here, which is supposed to be a drowning chamber, silverfish, another one with poison pots that you throw on people and then kill them, which is used for interrogation. But out of the gruesomeness, we got the New Templars hill outpost. Now this one is my brain zone design. It's I'm not sure if it's gonna change. It's because it's more formed to the hill. As you can see, there's like horses back here. Sorry for the spam torch spam. But this is when I forgot that brightness was actually a thing in the settings. Down here you got supplies, anvil, barrels, crafting table. Here you got the viewing point, and yeah, that's it. Overall, I think it's a pretty good build, but right now it doesn't look too good. It won't change, but it'll the terrain it is in will change. Over here we got the flags that I made. New World Order, New Templars, Overworld, Alliance of Humans, Warmongers, Republic, Conglomerate, Winged Alliance, Dustion, Trudiant, and Hellespeon. We got blocks for each thing, or signature blocks, if you will. And yeah, this is mainly to show people, but yeah, but the build itself won't be featured on just because it was like a display thing, but it turned out pretty good nonetheless. Over here we got the Republic Conglomerate first build test thingy. This is probably not what it's gonna look like because they were supposed to be the bad guys, but then we realized that nobody will want to be the bad guys. So It'll probably change except for the gold and black stone, which are their signature blocks. This is the Winged Alliances thing that I made. As you can see, the diamond blocks really have good contrast compared to the marble and marble bricks. Because without them, you couldn't see anything, like the texture or anything. Moving on from that, we got the higher up people's place, if you, whatever you want to call it. Here's the engine room up here. See, this place is supposed to be like a meeting room for the Winged Alliance, and it has kind of an Olympian design, if you will. It was one of my first builds on here. The chandelier design I stole from the YouTuber B-Dubs, but I'm sure he won't mind because I'm an irrelevant YouTuber. Over here we got like a skyblock type thing. I thought it was cool, so I made it. And also you can see I used some visible item frames for detailing. And down here we got the tavern, which will definitely change. It won't be square and have those two weird roofs. But yeah, the interior will kind of change, but it's the basis. This is like where you eat and stuff. Cooking area, storage room. All of this is based on real medieval taverns with rooms, like bedrooms, and they're pretty similar in style because I didn't want to do other stuff. But yeah, up here we got like the attic place. It looks pretty messy, but I think it adds to the whole feel, and when it's raining and the fog comes in, it really adds atmosphere. So overall, I think it was worth it. Out here we got the fountain, which is a pretty basic fountain, but I just thought it was cool, so I made it. Over here we got like the marketplace area with, yeah, marketplace stuff. The road is made out of basalt, and you might be wondering, why is there dye things? Well, I'm using a texture pack, so instead of looking like leaves, they look like dye. So that's why. Sorry for the pun. This is the commoners thing. If you read into the faction stats, you can see that they aren't really wealthy in emeralds, which is the poor people's currency. So their homes are pretty limited. As you can see, it doesn't look too great, but you could fit a lot of these. They're only like 5 blocks wide. Over here you got the community housing for homeless people and people who, yeah, homeless people. Here's the kind of like leader, which was also going to be the priest because it's medieval. There's cooking stoves, supplies, a crafting table for crafting. It's pretty large. It's more than 2 blocks wide, but it's pretty good. Here we got the church, pretty basic, pretty small. My brother did most of the interior because I couldn't get it right, but he did. So overall, I think it'll stay like this. Might have some slight adjustments. Here we got the blacksmith, which will definitely change exterior wise, but interior, it's gonna be bigger, but it's gonna stay around the same. Over here we got the community storage, because it's a small community of 10,000 people, but It's yeah, it's pretty necessary in a place like that. It's kind of like the town storage. Here's the bank, which there's money on the ground, so it's rich. Through here, you got desk, emeralds for banking stuff. Down here, this is where you rent one. You put your well, money, but you get a slight charge for it, like real banks. Over here we got probably my thing that I'm most proud of, which is my terraformed landscape. This will be the landscape of the Winged Alliance. This is why I made it look really nice. We got we got water, we got grass, we got turtles. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I added a couple waterfalls. Here's where I started, and you can see it's really well texturized. Got some few palm trees which actually look decent, which is I'm surprised about. We got a forest, clear well, a campsite, we got wood, we got soup, we got some bedding, and as you can see it's pretty dense, which is what I wanted, and it came out pretty nice. Here's where I stopped, as you can see, but cliff, yes. Now over here is the New Templars. This is the most medieval, all based off of German architecture in the Middle Ages. Now here we got the bakery, which I really like how this turned out. Like it looks compact and simple by design, and it's why I love it. In here you got the supplies, cooking oven. Here you got storage. I didn't know what to do with this, so I just made a storage room. In here is the housing. Pretty basic interior, well, less than basic. I didn't know what to do with it, so just added some beds. Cooking place. Oh yeah, in-floor heating. It was my first build. It took me like an entire day to build with tons of interruptions, but overall I like how it turned out. It really kept to the medieval style. For here we have a failed bakery, which turned into a cult house. Yeah, I made it look really bad on purpose because the original build looked bad. I think it turned out looking disgusting. Let me make this disgusting. Over here we got like a bridge. My brother did this.